welcome back. This is one of those kind of bittersweet deals. It's a cool thing because my buddy who teaches kids how to play guitar and helps out some kids who would never be able to play guitar by loaning them ones that come in has gotten a new guitar. The Fender Starcaster. Made in China. That's the cool part. Somebody just basically walked in with a little practice amp and said, hey, my kid's not playing, do you want it? Yeah, sure, we'll take it. So that's the cool thing. The not cool thing is that means that there's a kid's not playing, and who knows what it was. This thing apparently has literally minutes of playing time on it. I mean, there's zero anything going on the frets. Missing one string. Here's the other thing. I got a pickup here, got a signal here, and then there I got one, and then there, and then here, nothing. I don't think it's a switch. I think there may be something going on with that pickup. So we're going to take a look at that. The plastic's still on here. The plastic's still on the top of the pickups. I mean, this is, other than a busted string and a bunch of corroded strings, it's a brand new guitar. We're going to put a set of GHS boomers. I'm going to put a set of 10s on it. We're going to get it set up the way it should be set up. It's a nice looking guitar. It doesn't have hardly any dings in it at all. Still nice and shiny. Got one little rub in it. Yeah, two, but yeah, brand new. Alright, well, let's start having fun setting it up. Alright, this thing's already becoming a monumental pain in the asterix. This guitar came in here with 5 guitar strings, and over the past 15 minutes it took me to extract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ball ends out of the guitar. I don't get it. So I don't know. Maybe that was something to do with the kid giving up. I don't know. I don't think he worked at it that hard because, like I said, there's no. I mean, there's nothing. When I got it from the church to bring it in, there's, I don't know, about 1.5 acres of dust on it. But that and this, that's just not being used. Same thing. Yeah. We'll see. Here, let's do this. Could be part of it. Alright, well, we'll figure out where that's supposed to go. We'll clean it up, shoot some, get all this gooey plastic off of it. I hate this stuff. Can't get any mojo on it if you got a cover on it. Alright, cleaning. Seven string guitar. Well, at one point it's had 7 strings on it. Alright, here's where we're at. I got the ground wire soldered back on. This pickup seems to come through weakly, as in W-E-A-K-L-Y. It doesn't sound dead, but it's not here. If these two are a 10, this one's about a 4. It could be a switch, might be the pickup, I don't know. So that's buttoned back up until we can figure out what the guy who owns it wants us to do. Cleaned these out. They just weren't ever used. That was the problem. It's not like they've got bar smoke and stuff all that. This thing is the first guitar neck that I've seen that by the time I got the linseed oil rubbed in here, it was in the soundboard. It was in the fingerboard here. I mean, there wasn't hardly anything to wipe up. I'm not a proponent of leaving this stuff on there a long time, but this was the bad juju. It was no fun. So I went ahead and I put a second coat on it and let that sit as well. And I didn't get very. I mean, I got that much that came up off of it. Not very much at all. This was I don't know what the deal was here. This was really rough here. It was only between the nut and the first fret, so I knocked that down. I sanded that down with some, I think it was 800 or 1,000, just a little bit of sandpaper I had laying around. So now I'm going to I put just a little bit of chapstick here on the nut and just a little teeny bit here on the saddles, just to let it go back and forth. So I'm going to do that. There's nothing to clean off the frets, so I'm just going to polish the frets and we're going to restring it up. I checked it with my nifty notched Fender net gauge, and it's dead flat. There's just a skosh bit where it humps up, like right here. Then you kind of expect that. So we're just going to string it up, and then we'll start setting it up. Somebody asked how I put strings on. On this particular guitar, I'm going to go up 2 pegs, make a bend in it, and then from that bend I wrap it around twice, or I wrap it around once, and then when I start winding it, I want to make sure this goes over the top, and then it'll just start working its way down. That's the way I was taught to do it. That's the way I'm going to do it. I'm sure I know there are other ways. I'm sure there are better ways. But this is what I'm doing today. And it's not It's not rocket science. I mean, I know a couple of rocket scientists, but this ain't what they do. I will say that this is not, I don't know what the deal is here. The alignment just seems to be off on this. That one actually went through pretty smooth. It has been a struggle to get the strings through. It's just weird. It's just like it's not lined up right. You just kind of hit stuff. And it just takes. It seems like it takes a long time. But you know, you want a $99 guitar. You get a $99 guitar. It's like soapbox day today. I don't know. See, it's just, you know what it looks like? It looks like the screws in the back of the saddle protrude an amazingly long way up to where the string is. I don't know. Maybe it's a design thingy. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I should also mention that this is going to be hard-tailed again. It is. It's going to be for students. It's going to be for kids who are just starting out playing guitar. And although we do want them to play nifty, cool guitars with whammies and stuff like that, if you're 8 or 10 years old and you're just starting out to play guitar, it could be frustrating if you're putting your hand on here and it pulls sharp. So my preference and my advice to John is that well, we didn't even have the whammy bar with it, so it really wasn't an option on this. There's no point in having a floating bridge if you don't have the bar. So, anyways, hardtail on this one. I will say I'm not real impressed by the quality of the wiring, the quality of the soldering. Basically, not much at all. I would maybe buy a guitar like this secondhand to do a finished project on, but not, I don't know that I would buy it as a player. That's just me. What do I know? Okie doke, we'll get her tuned up and intonated and such. Hey, here she is, all done. A little bit of a cheating on this one just because I got so much crap to do before I leave out of town in like 2 days. So anyways, cleaned, wiring fixed. All three of the pickups work now. say much for the controls. It's like a mud control. It all works. It's intonated. She's not buzzy anywhere. Pickup height is all set on it. God, it's just polished up, super duper nice. It's a brand new guitar with no miles on it, for all intents and purposes. So now I have to finish up strings on the flats on the Tokai, which sounds promising. And then I'm gonna try to get another quickie video done before I get out of here, and I don't know if I got time to do it or not, but so yeah, here she is. Cool little guitar for some kid. Party on. I'm gonna go have some spaghetti squash.